Hi Pisces, this is Chara with Ariana Stock. This is your forecast for the year 2025. I will use the Ideal Tarot Love Oracle amongst other decks for your reading for the year ahead. For a personalized reading as well as for deck purchase, feel free to reach us at the email address given below. Now, the overall energy from the Ideal Tarot is the Justice card. Possibly, you're going to be someone who's going to be quite fair and just. Reward and punishment is going to be based on how you've acted in the coming year. There's also going to be clarity with respect to an issue that has been bothering you. I think you need to be ingenious and clever. You need to find a way out. Oftentimes, species, you're also dealing with the legal system with the Justice card. The final days of December stepping into January, I do have the King of Pentacles. Many of you had made gains in those final days. Possibly you had bagged an important offer. Work-related opportunities were there. Someone definitely had your back. Someone had paid attention to your sob story. Maybe this was a person with deep pockets. Interestingly, if you were seeking services from others, I think Pisces, you had to be careful because someone could have taken undue advantage of you. This was also the time when your responsibilities had increased. You were also focusing on learning. Possibly there were also situations when you felt that you weren't given credit. Obstacles to overcome this year or the challenges, I do have the Eight of Pentacles. Now this lady, she is quite creative, she's busy with her hands. Likewise, you're going to be someone who is going to be neck deep in work. Maybe you also need to collaborate instead of being too set in your ways, because eventually you will realize that you should have paid attention to what your co-workers were saying or stating. Even on the home front, I think your focus could be on decluttering your living space. Electrical repair work or renovation could also be on the cards. I think sudden developments will mark 2025. I think there could be clients who could come into your life. Influencers, I do have the Four of Wands. Like I said, renovation is also on the cards on the home front. This Four of Wands is also reaffirming the same. Oftentimes, you will feel that your life is marked by dramatic events in 2025. There are times when everything could be antagonistic because people could be sharpening their knives behind your back. There could be jealousy and envy that you have to counter. Perhaps you also need to nip issues in the bud because loved ones could rake up old issues. On the work front, you're going to be someone who's going to be a step ahead of the others because your creative side allows you to be the leader of the pack. Even if you don't like others copying your ideas, you can expect them to do the same. Imitation is the best form of flattery, Pisces, but you're not going to be impressed. The first 4 months, I do have the Star card. January, February, March, April. Like I said, you can't fight destiny. Maybe you also have to settle for less. I think your responsibilities will increase in January. You will also feel let down. Maybe financial issues will also create discord in your relationships with your loved one. Incidentally, you will wonder why the onus is on you. But, Pisces, you have the ability, you have the competency. That is why you're going to be the flag bearer. March is the month when minor gains can be expected. Again, you need to collaborate with others. Healing is also essential with respect to past life issues if you want to move ahead at the soul level. April is the month when you could feel that there are restrictions or that you have to rethink and reevaluate, reassess your goals. Sometimes plan A doesn't work, but plan B could be the way forward. So you should take it up. Insomnia could also mark 2025. Again, you also need to get your curriculum vitae in order because there could be question marks over your CV. Incidentally, even from the Divine Messages Oracle, I do have the card Checks and Balances, Great Karmic Board with the Justice card and this card. I think the message is loud and clear. You have to balance your karma with a lot of people. A lot of relationships need to be done away with. Similarly, you need to resolve issues. The next 4 months, May, June, July, August, is the Four of Cups here. Like this lady, emotional discontentment could mark this phase of your life. Maybe you feel out of sorts. Maybe you feel that people are two-faced, or they take undue advantage of you and they backtrack, or they go back on their words. Yet, May brings in opportunities for you. Maybe you also need to be crystal clear when it comes to financial matters. Someone, like I said, could go back on his word, but then eventually this person is going to make amends. So even if you find yourself in a soup, you will come out of it. July is the month when your health could be a bit down and out, so seek help from a healer or a medical professional. Some of you could also need to consult the lawyer. Legal work could also come up in 2025, like I outlined earlier in this reading. September, October, November, December, I do have the Chariot card. So movement is also on the cards. You will have the capacity, or you have the aptitude to help others. I do have the Six of Cups, which also flipped in your reading. There could be an estrangement or a rift in a relationship in these final 4 months. You're a bit nostalgic about the past. Again, there could be changes in your living condition or working environment. You need to do healing with respect to inner child wounds, because your childhood is also something which could bother you, your home life or family for that matter. You also need to look at the bigger picture, especially in the month of December. Sometimes we make those short-term gains, but then in hindsight or in retrospect, we feel that we have lost out. People are going to let you down at this time. You also need to stay motivated and upbeat. November is one where you are going to benefit due to the past effort that you have put in. Tap into your contacts, your friends and acquaintances if you want to make headway. Lenormand's woman has also come up in your reading, so you could be dealing with female figures this 2025 who are going to play an important role. I also have this card, community. Perhaps species, you also need to be social. You will benefit if you network. You also need to settle down with that Four of Wands. Maybe you are planning to do the same. Milk, it says nourishment. I think you should nourish yourself physically as well as mentally as well as spiritually. You need to nourish yourself. Perhaps many of you should also improve your calcium levels, because milk has come up in this reading. Drink enough milk. This year you're also working with Archangel Michael, who can help you overcome situations where you feel out of sorts, where you feel vulnerable. He is going to protect you. With respect to your love life, I do have some cards. Sorry that I hurt you has come up. So there could be a situation, maybe because of the Four of Cups as well as the Six of Cups in your reading. You may feel that this relationship is not going to work because this person could hurt you. It could even be you, Pisces, who could say something which could be quite unpalatable. It could rub your person the wrong way. You do want to settle down. You do believe it's a destiny. That is why you have crossed paths. But you also need to understand that miscommunication, misinterpretation of words could also damage your relationship. So keep ego aside if you want to work on this connection that you have with your special someone. Forsaken has also come up, so it does mean that your spirit is crushed. You may feel abandoned. You may feel as though this person has left you in the cold with the card Forsaken. Jealousy and suspicion could also affect your relationship. This could be true for some of you. Mistrust is something which can sound the death knell of a relationship. Pisces, so avoid that. Even your person should avoid that. Yet I do believe that this is a past life connection with a star as well as a Six of Cups. This could be a person whom you have known. Perhaps you will benefit if you do. some aura cleansing with respect to your connection if you want to hold on to it, or if you care deeply for this person. Another message is free yourself. From the romance angel deck, it means that if you feel your relationship is not making headway, I think you should put a check and you should take back control of your life. Maybe the other person is extremely dominating. Maybe the person has hurt you time and again. Your spirit is crushed like the flower, which is completely withered in this lady's hand. I think a relationship is one where both of you will grow due to each other's presence instead of feeling the heat on account of jealousy and suspicion. One final message in this reading is communicating freely. I think you need to speak your truth. You need to speak up rather than be bound and chained in a relationship. Even if the channels of communication have broken down with any person, whether personally or in a romantic connection or in a professional setting, I think you should speak up, because lack of communication could be quite awkward, or silences could be very awkward in the long run in 2025. I hope, Pisces, you liked your reading. This is Star with Ariana Stark. Do give us your feedback in the comment section. This is Ariana Stark signing off. Take care. Bye. Till the next time.